happy to I'm really happy to be here and to be able to share this time with you and take a bit of a mental break from everything that's going on. So
yeah, so I'd ask you how your week has gone, but you got some news to share.
you got some news. I bought a house. Me and my wife bought a house. It happened very fast. Well, we've had a realtor for a while and we've been, looking around, but we actually went to Harrison's wedding this weekend.
Yeah.
You know Harrison, yeah. Went to his wedding this weekend and it was great. It was beautiful. Danced the night away. It was such a fun time. And we came back to Raleigh and immediately met up with our realtor. Looked at like 5 houses and kind of fell in love with the last house that we saw. So that night, so Sunday night, we put in an offer, and our realtor was saying like, you need to go in like over asking, like you need to go in 25 over,
Yeah.
and talk to our parents, talk to Alicia's parents, and they're like, just go in at cost. That's what they put it at. That's what they put it at. That's what they're expecting. Just go in at listing price and see what happens. So we fully did not expect to get it. And, Monday morning at 9 a.m., our realtor calls and she's like, hey, the seller called me first because they like your terms the best. You don't have the best price, but they want to see if you could go up a little bit. And we went up a tiny bit, like we met them kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
But we got it. So we're
nice. So there was how many? Do you know how many people were bidding on the house?
There were definitely 3. There may have been more, but we know for a fact that there were 3.
Okay.
And it actually turns out that through another friend we've actually met one of the homeowners before.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
she saw that we were buying a house for the first time. She saw that we were, first time home buyer, just married, and even though we didn't have the highest offer, she was kind of sentimental towards,
Okay.
us buying our first house. So
That's cool.
yeah, they went with us, and
That's
now
awesome.
we're like,
Congratulations.
yeah, thanks.
Yeah, I know
Thanks.
that's super stressful, especially when there's multiple bids involved because you go in
Yeah.
like expecting the worst and hopefully it works out for you. What's up, Noodles?
So Neil,
So
yeah, and this is the first offer we've put down too. So like that combined with us actually getting it was so wild, and
Oh, that's
now
awesome.
we're like, yeah. So like we haven't even put down an offer before, but so we close next month, and then we'll probably move in sometime in October.
Okay.
Um,
Well, let me know. Let me know when you guys need help
so,
moving and stuff, because I got the truck and all that good stuff. So
yeah, I will. I'm gonna need your like house expertise because I
house expertise. I don't know about
just
all
I don't
that.
know, just general stuff that I'm eventually gonna learn about, but I'm like
Yeah.
overwhelmed with the thought of owning a piece of property.
It's it's not bad. It really once you get in there and you get settled, it's really awesome knowing that this is
Hmm.
yours, and you gotta of course maintain like the grass and all that stuff, but it really
Boy,
changes your perspective of like, you go home in an apartment, you're like, it's just an apartment, I can make it look nice inside, but that's about as much control I have. I can't, some places you can't even paint, you can't, you know it's hard to rearrange and stuff like that. It's hard to, if you want to rip
like
out the
yeah,
carpet and put in hardwood or whatever the case is, like you can't do that with an apartment. So yeah, when you get a home, there's always stuff to do. There's always improvements you can make. You're never really bored because there's always something you could do, which is cool.
yeah, we already have like a bunch of ideas
Yeah,
of you know little projects we want to do, and yeah, it would just be nice because I don't know if you can see behind me, but I have 2 shelves remaining.
yeah,
The other 2 fell, and I have not had the urgency to put them back up because I know that this space is finite. We're
yeah.
gonna be gone eventually, so like I have no motivation to decorate this room or really do anything to the apartment.
Yeah.
But once we have a house, like
Yeah,
it's gonna be so
that's how I was like at our old. We lived in a house, but it was we rented. But I just got to the point where I was tired of cutting the grass. I was tired of just not necessarily maintain, like we didn't keep it dirty or anything, but like you just kind of lose that motivation to want to do stuff around the house, and we got like
Mhm.
that. Towards the end, I was just like, yeah, I'm ready to get out of here and be in my own place. And um, sure enough, when we got our own house, we had to, before we even moved in, we had to sand and stain the floors and stuff. So it was overwhelming. It was a lot to do, and
Mhm.
kind of scary when you get in your own house and you kind of have to worry about, oh well, something breaks, that's on me.
It's on
But
us. Yeah.
but it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have to come check it out. I saw the pictures on Zillow, and it looks really pretty. It kind of reminds me of Mom and Dad's old house a little bit.
Of their old house.
Yeah, just from like the outside. But I mean, like is the
Yeah.
backyard pretty? Is it a big backyard? Or is it relatively small?
It's pretty small.
Okay,
It's not.
it's hard to tell
Yeah.
from
It's
the
not
pictures,
super
but I
big.
mean, like the
Yeah.
covered porch and patio like looked really nice. Like that's gonna be a really nice area to have
Yeah.
some
It's gonna be a cool
drinks
hangout
and
spot.
hang out with friends and stuff like that. So, and it's fenced in, so you know
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna. I think before we get in, we're gonna put laminate floors
Yeah.
upstairs because it was all carpet,
Okay.
and um, they had a dog, so they had a pretty big dog too. So I think the
Stains and
floors are
stuff like
kind of like
that.
stained. And yeah. So we're just gonna tear it up and hopefully get all that done before we move in, since we have a little while. Like we're not in a big rush to
Yeah.
actually move in. So we're gonna try to get all that done and then just make it our own, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be super exciting. Yeah. Proud of
Yeah.
you, man. I'm proud of you.
I think man.
First
Thanks.
home. Good times,
I'm getting
man.
a loan. I'm talking to a loan officer.
Yeah.
Getting home insurance.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. All that stuff is
It's a
super fun.
lot. A
Yeah.
lot of
It's
emails coming through.
yeah. Yeah. It's a lot to take in, but it'll happen. It'll come together. Maybe not so smoothly, but it'll all be worth it once you get settled in and you get
Yeah,
unpacked and you just
it
kind of
will.
sit there and you just this is
Just
this is mine.
sit in a chair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Um.
That's what's been going on with me. Haven't
Yeah.
haven't been playing
Stress
much
stressful week.
games, but yeah.
Cool.
But well, how you doing?
Doing.
How's your weekend been?
It's been pretty good. Just kind of another standard work. We didn't have the kids all week, so played a ton of Xenoblade. Um. So that was awesome. Didn't really do. I mean, I still worked. We went out. Wednesday and Friday we went downtown to like our local um like barcade kind of thing and kind of walked around downtown. Got one of those like it's called Fat Tuesdays in downtown Greensboro, but it's got like they're like the slushy machine things or whatever.
Oh yeah, the
Um
alcoholic slushies.
yeah, they're pretty
Yeah,
expensive. They were like $14 a piece, but they were strong. I would say they're worth it. And it was a
they're
lot.
strong and they're sweet
Yeah,
too.
super sweet. So
Yeah.
that was fun, and then we went to a local pub and split like a club sandwich, and then as we were eating, these two biker cops stopped this car and like pull out their guns and they're like get out of the car, get out of the car, and we're like,
I'm just trying to eat my sub.
I was like, this is
Like,
why I don't go downtown ever for any, it's always crazy.
God.
So many people driving around with like their sub stereo, their stereos blasting, which
Mhm.
which is fine. It's expected of downtown, but that's why I don't do it too much. But and,
Dude,
and then
that's
we
like outside
had
of my window all the time.
yeah, I'm more for like a local chill kind of bar thing. And there's a lot
Mhm.
of those in downtown areas, but downtown is just always crazy no matter where you go. Um, and on our way there, we of course took a Uber there and back, but I was kind of nervous for my life because this was not only the chattiest Uber driver I've ever had, super friendly, but he had his phone in his hand, like with the navigation. He didn't have like a a stand or I don't know, an arm or something like
Holder.
holder, yeah,
Yeah.
whatever for his phone. So he was just like constantly like I
Dude,
was
that's the
like
worst.
I was like, man,
Absolute worst.
and then he was like, yeah, I've been driving like for like 10 hours today. I'm super tired. I pulled over earlier and took a nap. I'm like, dude,
Do you need do you need another one? Like,
yeah,
did we get out?
I was pretty nervous. I looked over after we got back, after we got to the bar. I was to my wife and was just like, yeah, that dude was crazy. I mean, he was super nice, but um, yeah, not something you necessarily want from the Uber driver to say that he's really tired. And
No.
luckily the drive was only like 15 minutes. But other than that, it was a pretty chill week. Um, we finished up The Boys.
Oh,
Excellent
nice.
show. Um, I don't know if I mentioned this. I think I mentioned this last week, but yeah, definitely not cosplaying as the Deep. I know I had mentioned that at some point for GalaxyCon next year. Not after what he did in season 3. I'm good.
I I don't know what he did, but I can only assume it
Oh,
was
you haven't? Yeah, that's right. You haven't watched it all, have you?
disgusting. No.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good. I'm good with that. But so that's an excellent show. Loved it. Um, and then yeah, if you want to dive into what we've been playing, Xenoblade 3.
All right, I'm really interested to hear how far you are in, what chapter you're on, how you've been enjoying it.
I think I'm on chapter 3 still, but I'm about
Okay,
15 hours in.
15 hours in. Okay, yeah, chapter 3 is a pretty big one.
Yeah. I just kind of did the side mission where you go back and help Colony 9.
Hmm.
Um,
So you got the hero.
yep, got that hero.
Yeah.
I have been definitely a game of the year contender for me, for sure.
Ooh.
It's up there. Um, it's the gameplay has been so fun. It really actually just clicked with me last night when I was playing for a few hours because I've been mainly playing as whoever is the sword wielding class. I can't remember the class
Like the
name.
attacker.
Yeah. Um, but I finally learned how to do like a cancel attack and like how you're supposed to as soon as the auto attack hits, then you land
Yeah.
the you do your special move or the arts or whatever. Because I had to go back and refresh on that, and then also the Ouroboros interlink mode.
Hmm.
I couldn't figure out how to get the levels up, and I realized you had to use the fusion arts. So I had to go back and kind of like relearn that stuff a little bit. But after I did that, the game really, I mean, it was already clicking with me. I loved the story and the combat so far. But after I learned that, I mean, it just took it to a whole nother tier.
Oh,
So
that's good to hear.
yeah.
Have you unlocked chain attacks?
I have, yes. That took me a couple
Okay.
times to get used to figure that out, but also super helpful. Like
Yes.
this game is super deep. There's a lot to kind of discover in it. I mean, and I think it does a really good job with like slowly adding the
Slowly
systems
easing
to
you into it.
yeah. But once you kind of figure out the how the chain links work. Like I must have missed it, but I didn't realize that if you end on like a heal attack, it caps you at 99, and you can't
Hmm.
you can't rejuvenate a character to flow back into the chain link. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty good. I know you're probably a lot deeper than I am, but you're probably about what 35 hours in, something like that.
I'm just about to hit 40 hours.
Okay.
So I'm
So
pretty
40
deep.
hours in, are they still unlocking new systems, or is it kind of teetered out and or evened out as far as gameplay goes?
Yeah, it's kind of evened out. There's been a few more systems that I've unlocked, and I just well, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I guess at the start of chapter 5, you like reach the second half of the map,
Okay.
and it's huge. It's ginormous. It's like its own area, and it's completely overwhelming. And now, like, just because I haven't had like a ton of time to play a lot at once, I
Yeah.
just went back to Colony 4 and have been exploring around there, and I found another huge area that I didn't go to before because I wasn't leveled high enough, and I'm currently like traversing this big area, just
Nice.
finding a bunch of stuff and like doing some side quests. But yeah, this game is absolutely ginormous. I think
Yeah.
I've probably missed like 50%, 50+% of the map as I've been going through the story, just because you're either like under leveled, or there's just like a higher level area that you like can't go to at the time. But now I'm like remembering all those in my head, and I'm like, okay, I want to get back there. I want to get back there. See that. See that. And yeah, this game is crazy. This game is
Yeah.
it's bonkers.
Yeah. I'm glad I picked it up when I did, because I don't think I would have time between what else is coming out to even dip into
Yeah.
it. And it's one of those games that really deserves like your kind of undivided attention. I feel like it would be really hard
Hmm.
to swap between this and something else that's kind of a deeper game.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Like
I'm
I've
loving it.
even I'm glad you like. I'm glad you made it past the 5 hour mark.
Yeah.
You're doing better. It's clicking. You said you like the story.
Yeah, yeah. The story is
You,
super intriguing. Very, 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 very interesting story so far.
hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it's had some pretty like emotional moments and some pretty anime moments too,
yeah,
with some
yeah. I mean,
like
some like the voice acting
fighting.
can feel like a little flat sometimes, depending on the characters
Hmm.
and stuff. Um, that's kind of expected from like a because
A
Monolith
big game.
they're a Japanese studio, aren't they?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I mean that's kind of expected with some most like kind of JRPGs, like the acting, at least the English voice acting is pretty flat in
Really
some spots.
so far.
Which is fine, but um,
Hmm.
other than that, like I really don't have much complaints with the game.
Have you been playing mostly docked or handheld?
I've been playing all handheld.
All handheld.
I
Wow.
mean, excuse me, all docked.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. It definitely looks better docked
yeah,
than it does handheld, but it doesn't look bad handheld. Like it doesn't really hinder the experience, in my opinion.
yeah.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing this week. I downloaded Cult of the Lamb.
Okay,
Like I have it on my Switch, ready to play, but I think I want to finish Xenoblade first, or at least get as far as I can. Because I want to finish Xenoblade before Splatoon 3 comes out,
yeah,
and we'll see where Cult of the Lamb fits in there. But
yeah. I want to play it. Because I've heard good things about it, but yeah, I think for
mhm,
right now I'm just gonna hold off and wait until I'm done with Xenoblade, and maybe pick it up at another point. Um, did you
right,
pick it up on the Switch?
yeah, I got on the Switch.
Okay, okay, cool.
Yeah, yeah, I heard there's some like performance issues on the Switch, but I think they're working on patching those. So it might be a good thing that I'm waiting.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to play that for because that game looks really cool. But yeah,
Hmm.
Xenoblade is excellent. I'm gonna
It
continue to push
is.
through that, and yeah, it's great.
Do you have a favorite character so far?
Um, I don't know. I kind of like Lance. He's cool. He's a cool guy. Um,
Yeah.
even like after like every battle, they kind of repeat the same
Yeah.
dialogue, but it doesn't bother me
Too.
that much because it's so stupid. Like,
Yeah, I'm the girl with the gall.
girl with the
Or
gall. Yeah,
I can't even think of the other ones, but
there's something about meat that like Lance and meat or something. I can't remember how it goes, but
oh yeah, like need some more meat or need some more meat on it or something.
yeah, something like you need to put some more. Yeah, some
Put some more meat on it.
yeah, something like that. I was watching Player S's stream last night, and everyone in the comments kept saying something like that. So, um,
Just spamming lines.
yeah, but yeah, it's really good so far. I would recommend it if you're a JRPG person, if you enjoy those types of games and like auto battlers. But I don't know,
Yeah.
it's kind of not like an auto battler. I mean, it is, but like you get a lot of motion to where
It's an active.
yeah,
It's an active game. It's just not. It's not like an action.
yeah,
Not like a traditional action RPG.
no.
Yeah. Well, cool.
You want to well, I guess I guess it's part of the news here. I had it part of the news before they announced it, but Dragon Ball Z came to Fortnite.
It did, and it looks pretty cool.
I booted up Fortnite.
Okay.
I have not. I'll take that back. I played Fortnite one time last month just to jump back in to see what it was about, and I
The no build mode.
I played a couple modes or played a couple rounds and was done. And I played the no build mode. So I I bought a skin. I bought the Goku skin. It was like 20 bucks. I bought it. Yeah, it was steep.
Okay.
So I bought it, but it comes with like an emote. He can, as part of like his as part of his emote, he can transform to Super Saiyan Blue,
Yeah,
and
it's also those.
Ultra Instinct. And you can kind of do that on the fly as you go. And then normally he's just like a regular skin. There's
But he
something
has a
about
Kamehameha.
he does. There's something about Goku running around with an assault rifle is hilarious to me, and a shotgun. I don't know. Yeah, first of all, Fortnite is freaking wild, man. Like, I'm sitting there in like the lobby, and I'm sitting there dancing. I've got my power pole, whacking people. Darth Vader's walking by. Stormtrooper walks by. Laura Croft is walking by. Like, this game is like bananas. Like, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it's really just a culmination of all media.
Yeah, I mean, like
Now,
screw Marvel's multiverse, screw like everything else. Like this is the like
Fortnite.
the ultimate multiverse.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
I mean,
and it's been like that for a while. Like I understand that I don't play a lot of Fortnite, so I know this is not like a you know a rare opinion or something. It's pretty common at this point, but not seeing that stuff for so long and having really experienced that, and then just jumping in, and it's like Darth Vader skin and Spider-Man and Thor and whatever else is in there. It's kind of crazy.
This feels like the
He
level
died.
that
It's just
Thanos.
Tom Holland Spider-Man who used Kamehameha. So
Yeah.
the Kamehameha is a pickup. It like drops down from the sky, and it's like it's in a capsule. It's the Capsule Corp capsule. That's like the brand in the show, whatever, the company. And it drops down like a comet or whatever, and you go pick it up, and it's you get 3 Kamehamehas, and you get the flying Nimbus cloud. So you kind of can use that to jump, fly, and kind of hover down. And you can use that endlessly, but that one is on a cooldown. The Nimbus cloud is, and I think it's only like a 20-second cooldown, so it's really short for what it is. But yeah, the Kamehameha absolutely will wreck shit if you can connect. Like it's really awesome to use.
It's like, is it like an instant kill, pretty much?
Pretty much, like it'll deplete their shields and deplete their health. But if you connect it and you hold it on for like 3 seconds, they're done. They're done for.
Same attack as Thanos Infinity Gauntlet.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
yeah.
So yeah, see, I didn't play when they had Thanos and stuff in there, but uh,
This feels like the same like level of,
yeah,
you know, of character. Like Thanos, Spider-Man, and Goku. Like those feel like the big three of like things that people wanted. Maybe not Thanos as much anymore, but like
yeah.
Spider-Man, that was big when it launched, and then
I feel like
this is
this
huge.
this probably will be the most active Fortnite will ever be, or has been so far. Maybe not back in its like heyday, but I mean Fortnite's still freaking huge. But I think this is going to get a
Yeah.
lot of people into Fortnite that haven't played it before. Like, well, I mean, I played it before, but or like myself bringing coming back to the game to
Mhm.
experience like a unique character in the game. So um yeah, it's wild. It's $20 for a skin. It's kind of crazy, but it's fun. Like I genuinely
Yeah.
had fun playing it. Like I'm not very good, and that's fine. They have like bots and stuff in the game, like most battle royales, until you kind of get past that, I don't know, that tier. Um, yeah,
Hmm.
DC's like it's literally like a
Batman's in it.
multiverse of
Yeah.
everything. Um, it's insane how much is in there. But yeah, they got Goku, Vegeta, Lord Beerus, Bulma's in there. So they got
Trunks in there.
no Trunks. I'm sure, which is kind of surprising because I'm assuming
I heard so.
it correlates with the Dragon Ball Super movie that's coming out on this weekend. So I don't know why like Gohan's not in there, but I mean just to have Ultra Instinct Goku is super cool. So
Pretty sick.
yeah, but yeah,
Wow.
it's stupid. Like I tried to record a video, but my capture card was kind of messing up. I didn't have like the settings correct, but I was like, man, this is just stupid. It's so stupid, but it's fun. It's fun.
If there's one thing that's gonna get you into Fortnite, it's gonna be Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, of course, you add
It's gotta
Dragon Ball
be
Z
it.
to anything, and it's just instantly better. So
Yeah, instantly better.
yeah, I'm probably gonna play some more Fortnite. That's kind of crazy
Wow.
to say. I may even pick up the battle pass because like I kind of want that Darth Vader skin. So
Oh, is that in the battle pass?
yeah, I think it's the final unlock for the
Okay.
current battle pass. So I don't know how long, I don't know how much this chapter is gonna be, or this season has
Mhm.
left. So I'll have to look into that before I spend the cash. But I mean, I've got 1,000 V bucks in my wallet right now, so I can
It's
get it if I
stacked.
want to. It's like 950 V bucks or whatever. So I may do
Might as
it.
well.
It's like I said, it's just kind of dumb fun. So
That's what you want, right?
yeah.
Just dumb fun. Yeah.
But that is all I have been playing. Nick, you want to jump into the news?
Yeah, let's jump in. Let's jump in. So this I think this did this come out from like an or investor report or something where they were basically Nintendo is not increasing the price of their hardware. Um,
Yeah, it came from
this
the president, Shantaro Furukawa, I believe is how you pronounce
mhm.
that. I probably butchered that, but yeah, yeah,
And this is kind of coming off the back of the Meta, or the Oculus Meta Quest 2 increasing in price by $100, which we talked about a few weeks ago, and you know now that conversation is kind of coming down to the console manufacturers, and everyone's worried that the PS5 is going to increase in price, that the Series X is going to increase, that the Switch is going to increase. I I don't th- I mean this is what the president said, but I don't think the Switch is going to increase in price at this point. Like it's been 5 years. If anything, it should be decreasing in price.
yeah. I think it's selling. It's still. I mean, their sales are down from last year, but it's still selling really well.
Yeah.
And I mean, he kind of mentioned it in the kind of the interview or whatever. The Nintendo their pricing is always pretty mid. Um,
Like mid
like it's like
in the
this
sense
never
of
like super expensive. Like I don't
yeah.
think we'll ever see a Nintendo console above
It's
400.
have they ever been above
I don't
300?
think there's ever been above like
Well,
350.
aside from I guess the OLED was 350, but
Yeah, I mean this.
I don't think anything else has been that high.
Yeah, I can't remember how much did the Wii U launch at. Was it 400 or was it 299? Might have
I
been.
think it was.
Was it
250. No, it might have been 299 and 350
350 for the bigger
for
capacity?
yeah. Let
Okay.
me confirm that.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think. Well, I mean, if it justifies it being like a super powerful system, then I'm totally fine with paying $400 for the next console. But yeah, I don't see the Switch getting a price increase. That sounds pretty crazy.
Yeah, and that's right. It was 299 for the 8 gig, and then 350 for the 32 gig, and that included Nintendo Land.
Okay.
With
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah. So 350 is the highest then that it's been. So
mm-hmm.
yeah, I don't see and honestly, I really gamers are really finicky with and they will absolutely voice their opinion and kind of force companies to not allow them to do stuff like that. I don't think Xbox or PlayStation can get away with charging more at this point. I think gamers would riot and get pissed off, and they wouldn't do it.
Yeah, because what would be the purpose? Like, are they trying to slow people down from buying their consoles? Like, no one can get them anyways, or no one can get like the Series X and the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
Maybe they can
And
get the Series X
and
more now,
Microsoft,
but
they just want to sell the Xbox so you can get Game Pass. Like that's all they want to do. They're
yeah,
just
they'll
selling the
take a loss.
console. Yeah, they'll take the loss, so it's fine. They're not. So yeah, I don't see Xbox trying.
Mhm.
I could see PlayStation trying to increase price. But I think gamers would riot. And they wouldn't do it. That's
I think if anything, they would just release a mid-cycle
yeah,
refresh that is 550 or 600.
yeah,
But
yeah,
who? I mean, that's years away.
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's cool. That's good. Again, I don't think we expected that to go down. Um, the next one I had was Dragon Ball's coming to Fortnite. It was,
It's here.
and now it's here. Kirby's Dream Buffet launches on tomorrow, on Wednesday.
That crept up.
It did. I
That was quick.
kind of forgot about it until they posted like the trailer for it. Are you gonna pick this up, Nick?
I don't know if I'll pick it up right away. I know it's only 10 or $15. I watched Game Explain stream it a little bit,
Yeah.
and it's really just that one multiplayer mode where you race to the end, and then you do another match. So it's three match, or it's three like um three parts of the race or the battle or whatever,
Yeah.
where you race at the start, and then there's something else for the second stage, and then the third one is kind of you battling it out
Okay. But it's
with
kind
the
of like a
levels.
really similar to Fall Guys, right?
Yeah, except with just four people.
Okay.
Hmm.
You know,
I mean, Kirby's had a lot of these types of games.
yeah. I mean, yeah, he's had a lot of like multiplayer games like this.
Like didn't they have one called Kirby's Battle Royale or Kirby's Clash Royale?
Yeah, I think so. I
Like
think
there
you're
were a
right.
lot on the 3DS.
Yeah.
So it's not too different from that. Like they really pump out
Yeah.
these kind of mini games, like these multiplayer games for Kirby. I don't know
Yeah.
why they choose Kirby
I don't know.
for these.
I guess because he's can kind of do a lot of different things. I'm curious how well this does, just because coming off the heels of Forgotten Land and how that was the second best selling Kirby game of all time at this point, and it was a really good Kirby game. Um, so I'm wondering how
Yeah.
the sales will kind of be boosted because of a Forgotten Land. But I mean, obviously they're a completely different style of games, but
Yeah. A crazy idea. You know what I think they should have done? I think they should have had a similar concept, but you play as Samus. It's a Metroid game where you play
okay,
as Samus in the first level or the first part of you know, first part of the game is you rolling through these levels, and you're trying to take like the best possible route, whatever, trying to collect something. And then it kind of goes to like a top-down fighter game or a top-down action game
yeah,
where
that'd
you're
be cool.
playing as Samus and you're like using whatever upgrades you can, whatever you got in the last level, you're using those upgrades against the enemies and trying to win out. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, what was that multiplayer Metro game they had on the 3DS that tanked?
Hunters? Oh, and the 3DS, that was Federation Force.
Federation Force. Was
Yeah.
that just like a first person like?
That was just a first person co-op multiplayer game that had that soccer mode
Yeah.
or the Rocket League mode.
Yeah. Okay.
That was, oh my god, what a dark time. What a super
I never
dark
played
time
it,
for
but it
Nintendo.
never looked. It didn't look very good. So yeah, and I wasn't a big Metro guy back then.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'll probably pass this. I don't think. I don't think it's the right time for that. With me still playing a little bit of Halo, Fortnite. I want to jump back into Multiverses to check that out. They just went season 1 with it. Added freaking, I don't know his name, but the guy from like the Gremlins guy. Like the game's wild, man. There's so many.
Oh, Multiverses.
Yeah, there's just so many opportunities they could put into that game.
Yeah.
So yeah, lots of stuff that I want to play multiplayer wise, but so I don't think I have room for that one. And I do want to play some more Fall Guys. I want to try that out some more too.
It could be a good party game.
Yeah, it could be.
Breakout. Yeah.
Nick, did you see the tweet that came out for this next one?
I did not.
Okay, so there was a bug, or Xbox claims it's a bug, that Elden Ring was going to come to Game Pass. Like it had, Game Pass Ultimate, and it had the game, like the actual like icon that's on the Xbox on the thing, and it says play Elden Ring on Game Pass. Really specific and random bug to pop up like that.
Wait, where did the bug pop up?
I think it popped up on Xbox. Like it popped up like on the Game Pass screen, and someone like screenshotted it and put it on Twitter or whatever.
What?
Yeah, so it's it's a really
so
random.
It's Game Pass.
Yeah, really random specific bug. For them to say, oh yeah, it's definitely not coming. I don't know.
Did they tweet correcting it? Did they tweet out anything about it?
I think they said that it wasn't coming. But yeah, super random and weird for them to it's probably coming, right? I mean,
yeah, where there's smoke there's fire.
Yeah.
Normally. if the app, if Game Pass says, hey, Elden Ring's coming, that means it's in the system.
Yeah, someone,
it means that notification is in there.
Yeah, someone clicked that button on purpose to get some free marketing, I guess. So
That's
I mean,
hilarious.
that's awesome. I feel like for those who have not jumped into Elden Ring yet, or maybe have been curious but didn't want to spend the money, there you go. It's one of the best games of 2022. So
yes, definitely.
What
else we got? Gamescom 2022. That's next week, right? August 20th.
It's next week. It's in person. Jeff Keighley will do his opening night. We'll see what's.
So we'll get six announcements and 45 ads.
Yep. Bunch of Twitch drops or something. I don't know, man.
Oh, man.
Microsoft says Xbox will be there, but there's not going to be anything new. Just showing off stuff that they've already shown off. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if we're going to get more Starfield. I don't know if we're going to get more Redfall or whatever. I don't really have a lot of expectations for this show for some reason. I don't know.
I don't either. I don't expect anything too big.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's gotten pretty big, like over the years, like even more so than E3. So, maybe that's something that's worth it. But
I just don't think Nintendo's going to be there. I don't think PlayStation's going to be there in a major way. I don't think. I mean, Xbox could be there.
I don't think Nintendo's ever been there, or they're usually not. Yeah. I don't think.
So I just don't know what we'll see.
Yeah.
But Xbox does have a lot of announced games that we haven't seen much of.
Yeah.
Like from 2020 and 2021.
Yeah. Maybe they'll show off somewhere like Scorn or something like that.
Scorn. I want to see more of that game. I don't know if I want to play it. It looks pretty gross.
Yeah, I don't know if it doesn't. I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. It looks. Yeah, I just want to see more, and see.
I want to see like actual action gameplay, not of just like them walking around or sticking their hands into various orifices.
Yeah, it looks super just sticky.
It's weird. Super sticky.
Super sticky. So yeah, that's I think they're stream. I think they're gonna stream it like on three. I think Xbox Showcase. So I'll try to
Three.
try to
Okay.
watch it if I can. But um
Yeah.
some of the well, we had the Splatoon 3 direct, Nick, last week.
We
Got
did.
about 30 minutes of Splatoon goodness. What are your thoughts?
I'm excited. So my caveat is like I really loved Splatoon 2 when it launched, but
Yeah.
I never ended up playing it that much after that first summer that it was out. I know you put about 100 hours into it.
Hmm.
Um, I probably put 50 or something like that, but because I haven't played Splatoon 2 in so long, I'm really excited for Splatoon 3 because I know a lot of maps were added
Yep.
to Splatoon 2, and I think there's only 5 new maps in Splatoon 3, but there's a lot of maps coming from Splatoon 2 and even Splatoon 1 that I hadn't played. So those kind of feel new to me. But aside from that, like the gameplay looks great. I think the new weapons look cool. It's cool that they're bringing over all the base weapons. Um, it looks like there's some quality of life improvements where you don't have to watch uh, deep cut every time you open up the game. You
Yeah,
can kind of
that
like
was a little annoying.
yeah, that was super annoying,
Especially,
especially when
especially
you
if you
were
haven't played in a while. Like, there's a lot of stuff they don't talk
yes,
about.
yeah, like all the weapons they've added and
Yeah.
everything, and it just gets to be a lot. But I'm a little disappointed because it seems like the single player is more of the same. Looks like it's more stage based again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks which is disappointing because like they kind of like titled it, uh, Return of the Mammalians or Attack of the Mammalians, and I thought that it was gonna be like this big, you know, really thought out story mode, and maybe it is, but I don't
Yeah.
really expect it to.
I mean, it comes out what, September 15th, I believe.
Might be September 9th.
I think, yeah, you're right. It is the 9th. Let's see. Yeah, September 9th. So yeah, we're coming up on it super quickly. Hopefully we'll get some more campaign stuff just to maybe go in some more depth, and hopefully it's more than what it seems. But yeah, I mean, Splatoon 1 and 2 weren't that different from each other. There was new weapons, new maps, so that kind of feels like what Splatoon 3 is. Just more Splatoon for better or for worse. Um, they do have like that new card game as well. That's like 150
Yeah,
cards, so that looks kind of cool.
it looks cool
I'm always sucker for
for
the
for
card
the
game
side
in
card
games.
games.
Um, it's called Table Turf Battle, but
Mhm.
yeah, I mean all the new weapons look cool. The special weapons look cool. Um, new amiibos coming. There's going to be uh, the Splatfest, like having it 3-way now is really
Yes.
really cool. Where I think whoever's winning and like the final one will be in the middle of the map, and then you'll have the two teams kind of opposite side, and everyone kind of clashes in the middle. So that's really cool and interesting. So that I'm glad they're
Changing that up.
changing that up a little bit. And then of course they mentioned there's going to be a lot of post launch stuff, free updates, and then some they call it large scale paid DLC for the future. So something like the what was it, the Octo expansion, probably something like that, maybe, or whatever.
Hmm.
Because I can't imagine them charging for multiplayer stuff.
I don't think they would. I think they found a good cadence with two,
Yeah,
and with one. Like I was always really excited about the free content with one, and I
yeah,
think that's been successful. I think they really found um a good player base that would
yeah.
always come back.
So I mean, 12 maps to launch. So there seems like it's got some more content than it's ever had before. Did they confirm that it's on like the weird hour swap thing again?
I think it is. I
Okay,
think it's still two. I know you can play salmon run anytime,
okay, that's good. That's good.
so that's nice. But I think it's still on a 2 map cycle. I don't know if that's still an hour long or maybe it's 30 minutes or something else. But it I think they showed like a small snippet and it seems like it's still the 2-map
Yeah. Okay.
cycle.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a day one for me. I love Splatoon, and I think
Hmm.
it's a great franchise for Nintendo. Um, so hopefully, that single player is a little bit more than what it seems right now. Because that was the biggest thing I was looking forward to have them switch that up. But um,
Yeah, I will say this does feel more of an up. It feels like more of an upgrade from 3 to 2 than 2 to 1 felt like.
yeah, it feels more like a complete package versus
Yeah,
I don't know.
especially with the Splatfest changing, having the 3 characters now.
And they do have a Splatfest coming, like a kind of
Like a test fire,
test
global
fire
test
or
fire.
demo, whatever you want to call it. When is that coming out?
That is the 27th. So not this weekend, but next weekend.
Okay, and I think it's like all day, right? All day Saturday.
Yep.
Okay, so that's good because with the weird test fires, like I could never really catch them because they were all at like a really weird time. So that's good that it's just all day you can jump in. I don't know why. I mean, I get it because you don't want to crowd up the servers, but then also like you kind of want to so you can prepare. I don't know. I'm not a game designer, so maybe that makes sense where I'm not seeing it. But I feel like you would just want as much people as possible in there to work out those kinks. But yeah, looking forward to that. THQ Nordic had a showcase over the weekend. I didn't even realize they were having one. Nothing really of interest that I saw. Nick, I don't even know if you pay attention at all to that. I really didn't either. But they showed off some new SpongeBob game. Destroy Humans 2 reprobed. Showed off some gameplay for that. They announced that Alone in the Dark is coming back.
Yeah. Yep.
So that could be pretty cool. Hopefully it's like a Resident Evil survival horror type of game. I played the one that came out on the 360 a long time ago when it was utter trash. So I don't have an affinity for Alone in the Dark at all. So not hyped up, but if it's another horror game, I'm all for it.
All for it.
Yeah. And then last up, kind of like Dragon Ball Z, I always love some good Avatar: The Last Airbender stuff. Avatar in general. It got leaked that there is possibly one coming to the consoles. Now there is one that's supposed to be coming to mobile that they announced, but this one is for console. So that's super cool. I would love to see. I don't know what it is. I think it's possibly like an open world game, which could be really interesting. They can do some really interesting gameplay, the choices, designs with that mechanic. So I don't know. I would definitely play that if it's good.
Yeah, that could be interesting. We've never really had an Avatar game before.
They had one on the 360, and it was like notoriously for achievement hunters. Like you can get the 1,000 achievements or 1,000 achievement points in like 5 minutes of playing. Like, it was pretty easy to get it.
Okay.
And I forgot to put this on here, Nick, but Harry Potter got delayed until 2023.
Yep. 2023. Yep. Another one bites the dust.
Yeah. Nintendo's holding the they got us this year. It's okay.
Yep. All we lost was Zelda and Advance Wars.
Yeah, that's still indefinite. Who knows when that comes out?
Right.
And then of course God of War. God of War is a huge one for Sony. So yeah, I mean, I definitely want to play this Harry Potter game. It looks really cool, but I'm totally fine with waiting.
Totally fine with waiting. Yeah. There's enough.
There's so much left to play this year that I'm totally fine. And then the kind of the big topic of the week, Nick, we're going to rank the Nintendo franchises.
Yes, we are. We have a little tier maker.
Yep. So I'm going to go and get this pulled up here. All right, so that should look okay there. All right, cool. All right, I don't know, Nick, if you can see it, but I'll just kind of read them out here. And we got for the audio listeners here, we've got A, B, C, D, F, kind of the traditional school, grading system. I don't have an S tier on there. That'll just be the A. And then we also have a
What?
category for have not played, because there are some franchises that I haven't played that you haven't played, Nick, and we don't want to just say that they're bad because we haven't played them. So we do have that category to try to be fair. So yeah,
Do you want to start? Should we just get the ones we haven't played out of the way?
I think so. I have not played Advance Wars. Have you, Nick?
Nope.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and move that over then.
Take it off.
Let's see here. You played Arms, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
So how would you, what would you rate that one? I haven't played Arms.
Put that one. I would honestly put that one as a D tier.
D tier. Okay.
Yeah, I enjoyed it, but it just didn't have enough content, and I really liked it because of the novelty of the Switch.
Yeah.
Because it came out right around that time. So
I'm honestly surprised they haven't done another one of those.
I
I'm
know.
sure it sold decently well, but it was a launch game, so
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Have you played Kid Icarus?
Yeah, I played it. Actually, I don't think I've played it enough to make a opinion on it.
Okay.
Take that out.
Golden Sun. Have you played Golden Sun?
Nope.
Okay. I know Golden Sun, guys. I know it's
it's probably great. Probably great.
Rhythm Heaven. Have you played Rhythm Heaven?
I have played Rhythm Heaven.
Okay. What would you?
I would put that as a C tier.
C tier. Okay.
Yeah.
I have not played Punch Out. Have you played Punch Out?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, we haven't played a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff. We're coming up on some stuff, guys.
We're getting them out of the way.
This is just what's here. The legendary Starfy. I don't know what that is. I got this tier maker off of the tier maker list, so I didn't make this myself. So, if that's not a Nintendo franchise, I'm sorry.
I've heard of that, but
yeah, I've never heard of it. I'm sure there's somebody is like, oh my gosh, what do you mean? Let's see.
My favorite game of all time.
Mother. Nick, have you played Mother?
Not enough now.
Okay. All right, I think that's just about everything. Super Smash Brothers. What's that one? All right, so Mother I've already. Oh, Mother's on here. Is it on here twice? Okay.
Smash Bros.
All right. Yep, and then Smash Bros.
Oh,
Okay.
Mother's.
All right, so let's. I guess we'll just start with what's on the list here. Animal Crossing. Nick, what would you?
Animal Crossing.
I've played a little bit of New Leaf, and then I played about 40 hours of New Horizon. I
think
I would say it's probably B tier. I had a lot of fun with that game, but by the time which this is people's favorite part, by the time you got to terraforming, I lost interest because it was just too. It cost too much to be able to move stuff around for me to sink in the time. But that's just me.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah,
I guess. I would agree. I think it's a B. I was gonna say C, but
let's put it at C then. I was trying to be generous. I'll put it at
okay.
C.
I like the thing is like I had a lot of fun with it, but I don't see it like as a top tier. I know it's one of the biggest Nintendo franchises, but I don't see it as like a top tier franchise.
No, I don't either. Yeah. Let's shake it up. WarioWare. Have you? I mean, I've played a little bit of that one that was on the Wii, and it was really fun. It was like stupid, you know, bunch of like it's a bunch of menu games, right? I don't think it's awful. I don't necessarily think it's great either. I'm thinking maybe D for me, but
yeah, I think D is. I think that's pretty accurate.
Okay.
Not sure what anyone else thinks about the WarioWare franchise, but
yeah, I think I don't know. That's just one of those they keep making them because I think they're just easy to make and they probably sell decently enough to justify sequels. I would like to see Wario in like his own proper like 3D.
Oh God, I don't.
Or maybe even like a 2D game or something. I don't know, just like a proper game, like not just he's stuck in the mini game world. Um, which ones on here that you want to do next, Nick?
Let's do. We've been talking about it. Let's do Splatoon.
Okay.
I,
Um,
I would I would consider this one an A.
A.
I
Okay.
think yeah. I think is one of Nintendo's newest franchises. I think they really knocked it out of the park with creating a new gameplay experience
And
and
unique
kind of
too. It's
unique.
there's
Yeah,
nothing else like it, and it hasn't been since, I don't think.
and it's super accessible for like people who aren't good at shooters
Yeah.
because you don't need to shoot at anybody.
Yeah.
Wherever you shoot, you're doing good for your team. So I think it's a great game. It yeah, high skill ceiling, but low barrier to entry.
Yeah. Yeah. I would agree. I think it's a great new franchise for them. Sells well, plays
Mm-hmm.
well. You know, I think it's a great entry. Um, let's see. What about, have you played F-Zero, Nick?
No, I haven't.
Okay, I haven't played that either. What about Star Fox? I know we've played. You played the one on the Wii, right? The Wii U.
Yeah, I played the Wii U version of all of them.
And I've played the N64. Honestly, I'm thinking like F or D. I'm not. Star Fox Adventure was pretty good. I like that one on the GameCube. Um, but those all those games are different, so I don't know. I'm maybe D. I don't think it's necessarily, maybe not F, but
I would go D.
okay.
I think that's more I think that's more reasonable
Yeah.
for for as little people that played Star Fox Zero. I actually had a pretty good time with it. I put about like 25 hours
Okay.
into Star Fox Zero.
That's respectable.
Yeah,
I
it
remember
was okay. I think it was okay.
I remember Adventure being really fun, but again, it was like a 3D action game.
Mhm.
It wasn't. I don't know if there. I couldn't remember if there was any sort of. I'm sure there was flying in it, but I don't know if I got that far. But for what I played, it was a lot of 3D adventure. So, um,
Yeah,
let's see what else here. Let's talk about Kirby. Kirby just came out this year. Great
yeah.
entry to the franchise. What are your thoughts based on the other entries?
Based off the games I've played, I would call it like a B.
Okay.
I think it's a really good franchise. I think they put out a lot of consistently good games
Okay, that's fair.
between between all the 3DS games and you know the I know they had Kirby Star Allies on the Switch and that one wasn't like super well received, but it was good. Like it wasn't a bad game.
Yeah.
And then of course with Forgotten Lands just like elevating the series. I think it's a solid franchise. It's got a
Yeah.
lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest Kirby fan in the world, but I think I agree with you, Nick. I think it's all their games have reviewed pretty well. There's
Mhm.
a lot of mini game stuff, multiplayer Kirby stuff like we mentioned before, but all the main stuff is pretty solid. Just depends on whether or not you like that style of gameplay or not.
Yeah.
What about Yoshi as a
Ooh.
franchise? I I have not really played much of Yoshi. I tried playing Crafted World and it just felt so boring to me.
It was really boring. It was really slow.
Really slow too.
I would consider it. I would go as far as D, but I could see C being.
Yeah,
But I think Animal Crossing is above Yoshi.
yeah, I think so too. I think maybe at a D is
Actually,
fine because I don't think it's awful, but
can we move Animal Crossing up to B? I think it deserves to be a B.
okay, okay, that's fine. I mean, I love New Horizon until I
Okay.
didn't.
Until I did it, and then I was like, okay, I don't need to play this game ever again.
Yeah. Okay, that's
That
fair
feels
enough. I mean,
that feels
that's a pretty beloved game. So, what is Super Smash Brothers? Where do you
I,
fall with that? Is
what do
that
you think,
A?
Justin?
Is that A?
I think objectively it's an A.
I mean, I played a lot of 64. Played you and I played so much Melee together with all the
Yeah,
kids growing up in our
and
neighborhood.
Brawl too.
Yeah, I did not play as much Brawl as you did. Um, and I played a little bit of the oh gosh,
The
what
Wii
was
U one?
yeah, yeah. I think it was just
It's
Super
just it
Smash
was just
Brothers, right?
Smash for Wii U.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I played that one. I had the one on the 3DS too. Um, and that one was I thought that one was okay. And then obviously
Hmm.
Ultimate is probably the best Smash will ever be, unless
Yeah.
they fundamentally shape up that game or something like that. I would say A. I think it's all those games are really good. There hasn't been a bad Smash. It's just kind of
It's all about preference, I
yeah,
think.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think
let's do
that's
A.
A. I think that's A tier. You want to pick one, Nick?
Yeah, let's do Dr. Mario. Um,
I
I
don't
haven't
know if
played
I've
much of this franchise, but I've played enough to have an opinion, and I think it's an F.
okay. I was gonna say I think I've played maybe one Dr. Mario game for like 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Isn't it kind of like a Tetris kind of thing?
it's
I
like
don't.
it kind of feels like a Tetris ripoff. I mean, this is a game that like whenever a new one gets announced, I'm just like so unexcited for it
Yeah.
just every time. All right, let's see what we got. You want to do you do Pikmin?
Yeah. Let's do Pikmin. I have not. I've played one and I've played a little bit of two. I really want to play
Mhm.
three, and I will at some point. Um.
And I've just played 3, really.
Okay. I mean, I would go maybe B. I really like that style of game. It's unique. There's not
Yeah.
much else like it. And they're really fun. Unless you want to go C, or A. I don't know. I'm you know
No, not A.
you've
Definitely
you've
not
played
A.
more than I have, so
No, I haven't. No, no, no. You played. You said you played 1 and 2.
I played. I think I don't know if I beat one actually. I don't think I've ever actually beaten a Pikmin game. So I've played one. I've played like a tiny bit of two, and then the demo for three. I really liked it. I don't know why I've never actually beat him, but what you thinking? What's
Hmm. I'm between B and C. I'd go. I'd go B.
B? That's what I was
Yeah.
thinking. I'm surprised they haven't done like a 1 and 2 compilation and put it on the Switch.
Yeah. They should. They really should. It would really help the franchise out if they did that.
Yeah, I think because they've announced Pikmin 4, but I don't think they should. I don't
That
think
was like 2015.
yeah. So yeah, there's that.
Uh, let's do Super Mario
Super
because
Mario.
I have a bit of an opinion.
Okay, I
I think this is a C.
really Super Mario
Yeah. I'm
like
not a
like
huge fan of the
like 3D
like the
Mario.
2D games. No, 2D. Oh
Yeah,
wait.
yeah. This is the 3D games. I don't think the 2D games are on there.
Oh. Well, if this is the 3D games, then this is an A.
Okay, okay. I was
That's
gonna
an
say
easy A.
whoa C. Um. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah,
Let
A.
let's consider this 3D games.
Okay. Yeah, I think this is. Yeah, I don't know why the 2D ones aren't on here. So, but if it is, I agree with you. I think it's C. I'm not a
Okay.
huge 2D Mario guy.
Okay.
I think they're okay. I think they're fun to play, but yeah, not a huge fan of the 2D ones. But yeah, 3D
Hmm.
Mario. I think all of the 3D entries are. I never played Galaxy 2. I still need to go back and finish Galaxy, um, and beat that. But
Yeah.
I mean, all the 3D Mario games. Obviously, Odyssey is just S
Top
tier of
tier.
S tier of Mario, of all the 3D Mario games. But say what you want about Sunshine. I've recently played Sunshine. It doesn't hold up as quite as I thought it would, as well as I thought it would.
It
Um,
doesn't. It does not.
the water mechanics are pretty bad, for the most case of that game. But it's just still fun. Like the levels where they strip out your the water pack, whatever. Those are solid platforming. Sometimes it's a
There.
little BS, but
Well, it's BS that you have to. It kicks
start
you out
over.
of
Yeah,
both
yeah.
levels, which is really dumb.
Yeah. Yeah. There's no check. They're really hard. And I guess they're meant to be, but
Mm-hmm.
Luigi's Mansion, Nick. What are you thinking about that one? I personally think it's A. I love that franchise. I've played and beaten
Yeah.
all three of those games. Um, Luigi's
Yeah, I
Mansion
would kind of
3
agree.
being co-op is so much fun. Even I mean you played it um, single player, but
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think that it's just such a unique
Clear
game
place.
again. And yeah, I think
Three, three's great. Two's great. One is phenomenal.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean, if all the games in the franchise are pretty amazing, then yeah, this is an A.
yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, hopefully they. I'm assuming they'll do another one, Luigi Mansion 4 or something like that. But yeah,
I guess it's been about 3 years.
yeah. So solid game,
Um,
solid game.
what about Donkey Kong?
I have not played a lot of 3D. I haven't played a lot of Donkey Kong period, but um,
I would call it a C,
yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
just based off of the 2D games, which I never really got into, but I liked. Oh man, I want to play Tropical Freeze because I had it on the Wii U and I never finished it.
Yeah, I've
But I
always thought
heard that
about
was really good.
picking that one up. Yeah.
Just never goes on sale enough. Like it's always like $40, and I don't want to spend that much on it.
Um, Nickel, this one's really gonna be all you, but Fire Emblem, A tier.
Yeah, let's do A.
Okay. I mean I've played Sacred Stones and is it just Fire Emblem?
Yeah, just
Okay.
Fire Emblem.
The North the English version or whatever, but loved those games. Played a little bit of Awakening, not didn't dive too much into that one, but I've obviously had a lot of more experience at Fire Emblem than I have.
Yeah, I've pretty much enjoyed every Fire Emblem I've played aside from Shadow Dragon, which was the remake of one
Yeah,
on the DS, and they're all just phenomenal games. I mean, some of them are a little fan servicey and a little weeby.
yeah.
Fire Emblem Fates kind of leaned into that a little bit or a lot of it with Fire Emblem Conquest, and but for the most part, this franchise is pretty stellar. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Noodles, I didn't see your comment until just now, but no, we have not played Golden Sun, unfortunately. I tried picking it up not too long ago when I was in Florida, and I couldn't justify paying $80. And I didn't have my Game Boy Advance with me or my DS, so I didn't pick it up. I heard it's really good. I want to play it at some point. Hopefully they
it need
port it
it
to
needs a
the
remake,
Switch or do it as a remake for it. I don't know what they're
an
doing.
HD 2D remake.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be down
Yeah,
for it.
I'd play the heck out of that.
Um, Mario Party, Nick. What are your thoughts on that? I really liked the newest entry. Obviously, it was kind of a not remake, but it had like 64 and Mario Party 2 and 3 levels, I think, in it. Like that and the mini games
Mhm.
and stuff. I really like that. I did not play a lot of Mario Party outside of the 64.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know. I would call it I would call it C.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking
There's
C.
see the problem with this franchise is when you look at it as a whole, there's a lot of mediocre games,
Yeah,
a lot of mediocre Mario Party games. It's a great co-op game. I get it. It's a great party game. It really does, like the quality doesn't really matter when you have friends over playing it, but
yeah.
when you look at all of them, it's like
And it's $60.
yeah,
You know, it's
yeah,
a lot to ask for, but um, I would love to see like a free to play Mario Party and see how that would go. Like you could purchase skin, purchase costumes and stuff. I don't know how that would work, or maybe like a low budget one, like $20 or something. I think that could be really popular, but They
Yeah,
sell well, so they keep pumping them out.
they really do.
Um, Bayonetta, Nick. I still have to beat Bayonetta. I haven't played Bayonetta 2 at all. Obviously, Bayonetta 3 is coming out this year. How would you rank
I I,
the franchise?
I would advocate it for being B
Okay.
because I loved both of the games. It kind of feels like,
And it's weird because like they really only have one that was on
oh yeah,
their
I
system,
guess.
and then one was
Yeah.
on everything else. So, um,
It kind of feels like eating junk food, and I say this in a good way because I know a lot of people say that um about Warriors games,
yeah,
but like the Dynasty Warriors games. And I think it's more elegant junk food than that. I think it's like, I don't know, some you're eating some healthy chips. You're not eating, you know, I don't know what an unhealthy chip is. Doritos, I guess. You're not eating
yeah.
Doritos. You're eating like a Cape Cod chip or something.
Ooh, that's your quality.
Because it doesn't last that long. The bag's empty and just a day or two.
Yeah,
But you really enjoyed your time, and you can't wait to open up that second bag.
yeah. I've got Bayonetta 3 pre-ordered. I've got the
Get the
special
Masquerade edition.
edition. Yeah. Which is funny because like I don't. I think it's just like the if I could go back now, I probably would have tried harder to get the Xenoblade edition, but
Yeah,
um,
me too.
here we are. So I think I just wanted to get get a win for everybody that couldn't get the Xenoblade because of the scalpers. But Mario Party is A tier. It's the best co-op party game for Nintendo. Yeah, I mean I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think like Nick said, I think there's so many entries in the franchise, and I would say like more than half of them aren't that great. Granted, I haven't played a few of these games, but um, I don't know.
I,
I'm not a huge Mario Party guy.
I don't know. I think Smash is the best party game.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Smash. Like if you're having a party of people over, obviously Mario Party is a little bit
More
more
accessible.
accessible, but you bring out Smash, like come on, like people are gonna be like, yeah,
Get,
let's go,
get sweaty. Yeah.
yeah, get real sweaty. And that's what we did at your bachelor party, Nick. Like as soon as we got back
Yeah,
to the
with
house, like
Smash.
we busted out Smash and played. So I mean,
Super
it's
fun.
fun. Um, let's
You
talk
want to
about Mario
do
Kart.
Mario Kart? Yeah, I.
For
This is another great multiplayer game.
for me, yeah, it's like a C to be honest. I'm not a huge
What?
Mario Kart.
Really?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Mario Kart guy.
Did you
You
play
know what?
Mario Kart 8?
B. I'll give it a B. I'll go B. C is too harsh.
All
I
right,
think.
I'll come down from A and I'll meet you at B.
I mean,
Cause
if you want to advocate for A and you
no,
love the
I can't.
series,
I can't sell A hard enough.
okay. I just
Yeah.
I really liked 8. I think it was a lot of fun. Um, that's probably the most I've ever played in that franchise. I think I have like maybe 40 hours in there or something like that, which not a lot of time for like a game like that, but um, yeah,
I
I
I,
really
I
liked
I
it.
kind of agree because 8 was the most I played. I didn't really play much of 7 on the 3DS, and before that,
Yeah,
you know, I just played on the Wii, and that was really it.
yeah,
This is well, this is both of our lists.
yeah.
To answer
It's a
your question.
combination noodles.
It's a joint list,
It's a joint
but
list.
it's all Nintendo's
When we do
franchises.
game of the year, it'll be separate lists, but
Yeah,
um,
we're collaborating.
yeah. Um, so B, you're okay with B then?
Yeah, I'm good with B. Let's do B.
Okay. Which one do you want to do next, Nick?
Let's do Metroid.
Okay, cool. Um,
Just shoot that shit up day.
see, like Metroid's kind of funny for me because I haven't played a ton. Um, which it's absolutely my jam. Like Dread is just up my alley, 100%. So I and I haven't played any of the Prime games, so assuming we're just gonna kind of combine everything together. Although we didn't do that for Mario, but I guess we could separate. Do you want to separate it? We can't because there's not a separate Metroid Prime one, but I haven't played Metroid Prime at all. So what is your take on Metroid Prime?
So you're saying that this shouldn't be an A, or what are you
Well,
trying to say?
I'm trying to be fair because Super Mario we separated like the 2Ds versus the 3D games.
Yeah, we separated church and state there.
So if we do, I'm thinking like just playing Dread alone, it's A for me, 100%. But I haven't played everything else, so like
it's a moot point because both of them are A.
Yeah,
it's both 3D and 2D
okay.
are A.
Okay, I'm good with that.
Okay, cool. I was about to be pissed off if you didn't want to do A.
No. That's what I'm saying. Like I've only played one full way through, and I haven't touched the 3D ones at all. So, but Dread was so strong for me that it's just automatic A tier.
It would push it up. Yeah.
So I didn't know if you were like, oh, it's really a B, then I couldn't. If I
no, I've
okay.
Even the other ones were phenomenal.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Just another reason I want them to put
all the other ones on
the
Switch.
Prime trilogy on there and all the other ones, but
yeah,
is what it is, I guess.
You gonna do Mario and Luigi?
Pokemon and Zelda are big franchises. To say those two for okay, sure, yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, Mario and Luigi. How do you,
see the thing is,
go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So I've always liked these games. The last couple were way too long. Like a lot of dialogue. They're funny. They're funny games, and I've liked the gameplay, but just way too long. So for me, I could really go C. I could push for, if you want to push for B, I'm fine with that, but
I don't.
I think they're really quality games, like the ones that I've played, because I mean there's a bunch in the franchise.
Yeah, Noodles, I'm kind of in the same boat. I played the GBA ones, and then I think I just played one of the 3DS ones. I think I played or it might have been DS, but it was Bowser's Inside Story. And then I know you played what was it, like Dream Drop Distance or something?
Dream Drop Distance.
There's another 3DS one. I know that's a Kingdom Hearts reference, but
oh gosh,
there was another one on the 3DS.
Oh my
Paper
gosh.
Jam? Did you play Paper Jam?
Well, oh yeah, Paper Jam. Wait, was that not Paper Mario?
Yeah, that was Mario and Luigi.
Was it? Okay, let me see.
But it did have.
What was the one where you could like close the DS, or like you turned it sideways and it was like the big like fights, but like you turned like huge?
I think that was Bowser's Inside Story.
Bowser's Inside Story. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking at so there was Superstar Saga, Partners in Time, Bowser's Inside Story was on the DS in 2009.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was
on the 3DS.
Dream Team in 2013 for
Dream
3DS.
Team.
Paper Jam for 3DS, which I think I skipped that one. I don't think I played that one.
But you played Dream Team.
Oh, okay, and then so Superstar Saga, they re-released it. Wait.
On the 3DS.
Yeah. And Bowser's Inside Story, they re-released it on the 3DS. Okay, that's where I played it. Okay.
I could have sworn you played it on the DS when it came out, but
maybe I did. I don't remember.
I don't know.
I may have. I'm not sure.
What do you think? Do you think this is a B or a C?
I think it's a B.
You think it's a B?
What did you say?
I said C.
I'm fine with C. I think C is respectable for that game, for that franchise.
Because all of them were at least good.
Yeah.
I know they ran long. Even the GBA ones ran long.
The D-list. Yeah. I would say C. I did like those games.
But are we putting it lower because it's a dead franchise?
I don't think it's. I mean, I think they could bring it back if they wanted to.
The studio's gone though.
That is true. I don't know. I feel like it's better. I feel like it's better than WarioWare and Star Fox and Yoshi and ARMS, but
yeah, I guess when you put it in that perspective. think you're right. I think it's C.
Yeah, like I don't miss it as a franchise. I think it's fine where it's at. I think they put out some good games, but um, yeah, I don't necessarily am craving to play that style of game again. I guess,
Mm-hmm.
but it was cool. I mean, it was a fun
It's
franchise.
cool while it lasted.
Yeah. Um,
Uh,
Xenoblade, Nick. What? How? So again, this is one of those weird things where I'm just playing three and
you're
love it,
playing 3.
but I don't know if it's quite A for me yet. I could be on the other side of the spectrum once I've finished it, but it's really good. But you
See, I'm
played
looking at the
1 and 2.
B list, and I know I've enjoyed it more than those. I would rank it A, but
Animal Crossing, we got to B. Noodles.
I would go A. I think it's a really strong franchise. I think it has really good world building. All of the games have been good, and the studio is just so consistent at
Yeah,
pumping out these
I'm fine with
games.
that. I mean,
I think it's an A.
it's won me over. I really like it,
Yeah.
and I like it better than what we have in B. Um, so
Yeah.
I think that's fine.
What about Paper Mario? Because that's an odd franchise where the first two were
Incredible.
from what I've heard incredible, and then it really dips in quality for those second or for the next two, and then the fifth one, I guess that was the one that came out last year.
Yeah.
What was that one called?
What was that one called? Paper Mario. No, Sticker Star was on the 3DS. Paper Mario. That was just no. That was Origami King. Origami King.
Origami King. I think that one was better.
Yeah, I
Seeds,
liked
but
that game. I
but I
didn't
love it.
love the circle combat grid thing. I didn't love that.
Yeah, that was kind of bad. That was just bad.
Especially
combat.
towards the end. It really overstayed its welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Nick, have you played Xenoblade X? I think I've asked that question before.
I played a little bit,
Okay.
but not too much. I do want to go back to it,
Okay.
and I want it to get re-released on the Switch. But yeah, it's one of the
I
only
would
ones I haven't
say
played.
if Paper Mario stopped at 1 and 2, it would be A tier. But because it's had a lot of mediocrity since,
Call it C.
yeah,
I know you're thinking B.
yeah, this man, Paper Mario 1 and Thousand Year Door especially is incredible. But yeah, I mean Sticker Star and
Color Splash.
Color Splash.
I mean, those almost killed the
Super
franchise.
Paper Mario. You played that one, Nick. I didn't play that one, but
Played it a little bit.
on the Wii.
Also, there's been six games.
So I mean, 2 are elite and 1 is mid tier, and then the rest are kind of below that.
Yeah, where does that fall? If you have 2 games that are D, 2 that are A, and then 1 that's B, or
I'm thinking C.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking C. I think that's fair. I liked Origami King. I liked going around the world and stuff and collecting everything and all that stuff, but yeah, that circle combat I just did not love.
Yeah, looking back, that was such a chore.
Yeah. All right, so we already talked about Mario, but obviously 2 of the biggest franchises on Nintendo for Nintendo.
Yeah.
Do we save Zelda for last, or do we want to do Pokemon first?
Well, I think we can agree on Zelda.
That it's an A. Yeah.
That it's an A.
Yeah, I mean all the 2D games are amazing. All the 3D ones are pretty much amazing. People, you can argue Skyward Sword. You know, some people still don't like Wind Waker, which is insane. It's a different art style, but it's still an incredible Zelda game. And I've come around on Skyward Sword. Obviously, I really like the one that they put on the Switch. I think it made up for the motion controls for me. Obviously, the joystick control is not ideal, but without
it works.
completely reworking that game because it was very emotion heavy. It was hard to do that. So
yeah,
but yeah, for sure. And then obviously Breath of the Wild just being
I
amazing,
mean,
just incredible.
Yeah, and when you think about it, there's 20 games, 20 something games in the series. All of them are great.
Yeah,
Maybe there's one game that isn't as well received. Looking at you, Triforce Heroes.
I forgot about that. I actually want to go back and like play that for some reason, just to see. I don't know.
To live in a dark time again, I guess.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't know. That game is something.
And then Pokemon.
Yeah, Pokemon.
I'm torn on this one.
Yeah, I feel like Pokemon. I mean, we've talked about it a lot here in the last couple of years. I mean, it's no secret that we've been on the downslope of Pokemon. I think really when they started introducing the gimmick stuff, like that's where my interest level fell.
Around X.
Yeah, around the X, really
3DS.
around like the 3DS when it entered the 3DS era. Because obviously original Pokemon fantastic, Gold and Silver probably my favorite, Ruby, Sapphire, Pearl, and what was the other one? Anyways, and then Sword and Shield I thought was just so bland. They re-released Brilliant Diamond, and that's a remake or whatever. That's fine. I don't think it's necessarily a bad game. I just
they just didn't do it right. They didn't do it justice.
Yeah. And then Arceus comes out and kind of reinvigorates our passion for Pokemon, or at least for me. And how cool that game was, how different it was. So hopefully Scarlet and Violet can keep up that momentum. For the game's going to sell regardless. People love Pokemon, are gonna buy it. It doesn't matter. But I'm still going to be very review conscious of Scarlet and Violet to see how it plays and what's different and all that good stuff. But I'm torn. I definitely not a C.
Yeah.
It's definitely not a C.
It's definitely not. Yeah.
But I don't know.
I'm looking at all these games on the A list, and if any of these games had a new entry in the franchise, it would likely be, or it would definitely be a day one.
Yeah.
And I would say the games in B, those aren't guaranteed to be a day one, but those are more likely. Or I guess they're somewhat likely to be a day one, and that's where I'd see Pokemon falling at. Or like, let's say there's a Zelda game that comes out and it reviews at a 75. Like, I'm still going to pick up the Zelda game.
Yeah.
Because I love the franchise. If a Pokemon reviews it at 75, probably not going to pick it up.
So if I had the S tier on there, would Pokemon fall in an A? And then like Zelda, Mario go into S tier, and then that way.
Well, okay, let's go hypothetical for a second. If you could put 3 franchises into S tier, what would those 3 franchises be?
Zelda, Mario. That's probably it for me, to be honest.
Is S tier?
Is S tier Zelda and Mario?
I'd probably go Zelda, Mario, Xenoblade.
Okay.
And then I if there was an S tier, I probably would put Pokemon today.
All right, so let's hold on.
Oh, can you add one?
Yeah. We're just gonna do it. You know. Oh, I can't remember what color we were at. I think we were there. Okay. All right. So S tier. So Zelda, Super Mario, and Xenoblade.
Mm-hmm.
What about Metroid?
Actually, take Xenoblade down, bring Metroid up.
Okay.
I think that makes more sense.
And then Pokemon at A.
And then Pokemon at A.
I think that's fair. I think Zelda, Mario, and are like staples and of of just the system. Like there's always, I mean, Breath of the Wild is the best selling Zelda game, I believe, at this point. Um, yeah, and obviously Mario is huge, and then I mean Metroid is just so beloved, and just Dread that came out is incredible. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like Pokemon is good at A.
I think it's well deserved.
Yeah, I think while
You know.
the gimmick stuff I haven't loved, with it slowing down the battles, those games are still good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
everyone's got their favorite generation. There's a lot of Pokemon that I probably couldn't even recognize, to be honest. Like I couldn't name them. Some designs are weird in the later generations, I think, but um, yeah, coming up with Arceus and Scarlet and Violet looks good. Like I think Pokemon's been the best it's been in a long time for me, and I'm actually hyped for Scarlet and Violet. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think A is good. I think when you look at it, I think it being on the same row as Bayonetta, Mario Kart, Pikmin, and Animal Crossing and Kirby, I think it's high. I think it's above that for sure as a franchise.
Yeah. I think so. I think you're right. I'm wondering if Arceus hadn't have come out, this would be a B.
I think so. I absolutely think so. If
Because we have
Arceus,
no recent fond memories of it otherwise.
exactly, yeah, yeah. If Arceus hadn't come out, or if it came out and it sucked, um,
Would have been a B.
yeah. Okay, so is there anything else on A that you think should be S tier? I think Splatoon is good at A. Luigi's Mansion, I think, is good at A. Fire Emblem, I think you could argue, Nick, if it could be S tier, but what about Smash? Is Smash S tier?
So, Noodles comment.
Now that we've incorporated the S tier rank,
Yeah, this kind of shakes up a lot. You know what?
is Smash S rank? It might be S rank.
I think it's S rank. If anything, it's just a perfect culmination of all of the franchises.
Yeah.
In a
Yeah,
way,
it's if
it lifts up everything.
it
It
kind
put
of
Fire
has to be.
Emblem on the map. It put Metroid more on the map. I mean, it's just the impact of Super Smash Brothers
Yeah,
is you know awarding him an S tier.
I think so. I think yeah. Not only is just the gameplay great, um, I think you're right. I think it's the like if the game that has every Nintendo franchise is an S tier, like
What are we doing?
something's not right. So okay,
I,
so I'm feeling better
sorry,
now.
I have
Go ahead.
I
Go
have
ahead.
one more thing I want to argue.
Yeah.
I would argue that Mario Kart should be A tier, but you
Yeah.
fight me on that one.
No, I think you're right. And especially like Mario Kart 8, like for a game to
8.
sell like 45 million copies on the Switch alone, um, as a deluxe, as a port, and then also get DLC in 2022 is kind of wild. I think you're right, Nick. I think Mario Kart's A tier. I
Okay.
think you're right.
All right. I feel good about this list. My only question is, do you think any of the games in D need to go down to F?
I could
When Yoshi,
honestly see there not being a D tier and just putting everything in F. Like maybe you could push for
I think
Star
Arms.
Fox. I don't know. People like Star Fox a lot, but
I don't know.
but it's not it's not their list. It's our list. So, but you play more
I
Star
would put
Fox than I have.
WarioWare. I would put WarioWare in F.
Okay.
I really just do not have fun with that
I
game.
don't think Yoshi deserves to be an F. I think
No, I think that deserves to be in D. I think Star Fox. I mean, I don't know. It really hasn't had that many good games in the series when you really think about it.
Nick Noodles is asking,
Was Arms
was
good?
Arms good? Yeah.
I think it was. It was a good game. It was fun. It used the Switch's motion controls pretty well. So I don't think it deserves to be an F, but it's also just had one game of the franchise. Hard to tell.
Yeah.
Maybe this is good.
And we're not missing anything, right? Nintendo franchises. Because again, I just pulled this off of Tier Maker, so I don't think we are.
There's probably some more niche games like it's Chibi Robo. Is that Nintendo?
I don't think so.
I guess there's like the Mario sports games.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there. I guess.
I would put all those at like C or D though.
Yeah. I mean, and if you looked at Pokemon, like there's Conquest and Stadium and stuff like that. I mean,
we could have a whole tier list just for the Pokemon games.
Yeah.
For the different types.
The Wii Fit game, the Wii Sports? That's a franchise, right? Wii Sports?
Guess it is.
And there's a ton of stuff that's owned by Nintendo that they haven't, like Nintendogs, you know, Pilot Wings. Rob's on there, but you know.
Yeah, Punch Out. Wait, Punch Out was on there. The Old Divers.
And you could honestly argue if we're speaking franchises. Now that I think about it, can Arms be on that list?
No, it can't. If it's just franchises.
So I'm just gonna take that off. Actually, I can't now, but everything else is at a sequel, right? Yeah. I mean, you could argue Bayonetta right now because it was only, but I mean the first one's on the Switch now, so it's fine.
I think all the other ones have had sequels.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I feel better about that.
I feel good.
Yeah, I feel good. Does Paper Mario deserve to be at a B, or is it fine with C? And what about Mario Party? Is that still C, or should that be B?
Mario Party should go up
to B.
Okay. Yeah. But I mean, I'll let you decide between those two. I think one of them should go up to B. Yeah.
What if we did that?
Yeah, I think that's good.
And brought Kirby down to C.
I don't
you feel better about it being B.
I feel better about Kirby being B.
Okay. I think I like that better because Paper Mario 1 and 2 were so good, and then I mean Mario Party, it is a staple of like Nintendo's games, like Mario Kart, Mario Party. And they're fun games. Like there's some entries that aren't like super great, but I haven't played a lot of those. But whenever I do pick up Mario Party, it's always fun. It's always easy to get into and know what to do. Like you get stars. That's the main goal.
Yeah,
main goal of Mario as well. But yeah, I feel better about that being at B than C. Now that we introduced the S tier.
Yeah, that really changes up a lot.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
I think that's the list.
That's it.
All
We
right.
did it.
So at have not played, Mother, again, the legendary Starfy. I've never even heard of that. That's just on this list. Punch Out, Golden Sun. I know. Kid Icarus. Nick, you've played a little bit of the 3DS one, but not enough for it to count. Advance Wars. Maybe that'll change once that comes out. Arms is on the list, but it's not even a franchise because there's only one game. F-Zero, another kind of big game that we have not played, but would be interested if they ever put another one out on the Switch.
Yeah.
At F tier, Dr. Mario, WarioWare. D tier, Star Fox, Yoshi. C tier, Rhythm Heaven, Donkey Kong, Mario and Luigi. B tier, Kirby, Animal Crossing, Pikmin, Bayonetta, Paper Mario, Mario Party. A tier, Splatoon, Luigi's Mansion, Fire Emblem, Xenoblade Chronicles, Pokemon, Mario Kart, and then the legendary S tier,
Legendary.
the must-haves, Legend of Zelda, Super Mario, Metroid, and Super Smash Brothers. I think that's a solid list.
Solid.
list. Cool.
Yeah,
we should.
We'll post this on Twitter.
What do you say?
I said we'll post this on Twitter, so
Yeah.
give us a follow and let us know what your tier list is.
Yeah.
And we'll link the actual tier list as well for the maker.
Again, last week we talked about Xbox and PlayStation, but I don't think there's enough franchises for it to be really fun to do, especially Xbox. Not a ton of exclusives for Xbox.
We could do them like, I wonder if we could do them together in one tier list.
Put the not Nintendo franchise list.
Yeah, or yeah. I guess we could do third party.
I think doing Xbox and PlayStation tier list would be fun. I think we could do that. Just compare them each
Just
other.
do up some drama.
Yeah, right. Or maybe we're in the console war. But yeah, maybe even like at some point doing like a 3D Mario or Pokemon. There's so many Pokemon games or something like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, let us know if that's something if you guys like the tier list. I would recommend trying to go back and watch the VOD just so you can kind of see it.
So you can really see what's going on.
Yeah.
We try to be as vocal about it as possible, but
yeah. All right, guys, but that is going to wrap up the show. I hope you guys liked it. It's a little bit longer than normal, but we figured it would be since we were doing this. But Nick, where can they follow us over on our social stuff?
They can follow us on Twitter at GamingWTBroscast. They can follow us on TikTok at Gaming with the Broscast. You can email us any questions at gamingwiththebroscast@yahoo.com, and then you can join our Discord that's linked below.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we will catch y'all same time. Well, not same time. We'll catch you Monday.
See you Monday.
Yeah. It's weird being Tuesday right now. Monday at 8:30 Eastern time. See you guys next week. Hope you have a good week.
See y'all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Stop
Crazy how many franchises they have.
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, you don't really think about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's a good list. I think doing the S tier was important too.
I think that was crucial. Just to really separate the elites.
Yeah.
It felt weird having like Zelda and Luigi's Mansion in the same tier.
The same tier. Yeah, it's got to be higher than that.
Yeah.
All right, Brisky. Well, I know you're tired. Get some rest. Clear your mind up if you can, and yeah.
Dream about home inspections and all that stuff. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, Brisky. I will catch you later.
Catch you later. See you later, Noodles. Thanks for watching.
Yeah. Later, Noodles. Appreciate it.